So talking about the variety of the applications of digital signal processing, especially the multi-rate signal processing, if we talk about, it can also be applied to a wide domain thereupon. The very first and the popular application can be seen in terms of designing a phase shifter here. So the phase shifter can be achieved at the multi-rate signal processing steps by the design of a network that delays the signal x of n by the fraction of a sample. Here in the block schematic, here you see x of n, the discrete time sequence, is shown at the rate fx here. So here for phase shifting purpose, in general, here we have the interpolation as well as the decimation used here, the use of the low pass filter and the delay by the k samples. So at the intermediate levels, here we have I multiplied to fx while the signal processes through the different blocks as shown in the block schematic, and finally at the output it will be denoted by y of n, and here it will be the sampling rate here. As we are also understood with the polyphase decomposition structure for bringing more efficiency here. So the same example application here, as it is the first application I am discussing, can also be made possible with the help of the structure that you see here. So here we have x of n, then we shall be having the functions p suffix 0 of n, p suffix 1 of n, p suffix 2 of n. So in general up to the p suffix k of n, the kth function here, and the last it will be p suffix I minus 1 of n here, and here the output will be there and it will be obtained at a rate of capital I multiplied to that of the fx here. So this was the first application, design of the phase shifter. After design of the phase shifter, another popular application is to have in general interfacing of the digital systems with the different sampling rates here. So this is basically the motive to bring the multi-rate signal processing, and here we can say that for conversion of the signal from first system to analog form and then resampling it at the input to a second system using the clock in the system is of course a general scenario here. If you see here in the block schematic, we have here the system A in the first block, and here it follows interpolation to this particular block. So for interpolation, what it is, x of n we obtain at the rate I multiplied by fx here. So fx that it was for the system A goes to I times fx here, and here it is a clock A connected to this. Then we have digital sample and hold circuit. It brings I suffix fy as we go from the clock B connected to the decimator and the system B here. So this was the introduction in brief to the point here. Now we can talk about the implementation of the narrowband low pass filters here. So the first point we can make here, that the multi-stage implementation of sampling conversion often provides for a more efficient realization, and especially when the filter specifications are very light. Next to that, we can say that a low pass linear phase FIR filter may be more efficiently implemented in a multi-stage decimator interpolator configuration. Now, next to this point, we can also address the application of multi-rate signal processing in the area of using the subband coding for the signal of the speech type here. So speech signals are also there to be processed with the help of the subband coding here. So in this particular schematic, you see there it is the speech signal and it is to be processed in this particular fashion. So here we have the subband coding. The first stages here we have the low pass filter, then the high pass filter, low pass filter, there it is along with the decimator. Again we have split into the low pass and high pass, then there it is a decimator at the second stage, then again a split into the low pass and high pass along with the decimator, and finally encoder, it is fed to the channel. So these many branches will be there going towards the channel here. Now corresponding to the filter functions here we have the spectral analysis. In very brief we can see here. So as we have omega, the angular frequency here, so here we have the plot of the filter functions, the amplitude levels. So for 1, 2, 3 and 4 in general here we have, and you can see the span they have on the frequency axis here. Next to that you can also visualize this spectral analysis, where we have the filter functions denoted H0 of omega and H1 of omega very adjacent to each other here. And the practical case here we have the overlapping here we find here. Now the application of multi-rate digital signal processing can also be in terms of the trans multiplexers here. So here we have a simple block diagram to explain the trans multiplexer operation here. So here we have the FDM signal here, and it is fed as input to A to D converter, analog to digital converter. We have the various SSB demodulators first of all, and they are giving their output to be fed as input to the decimator stages here, and finally generating S1 of n, S2 of n, and in general S suffix capital N of small n here. And then here we have the TDM multiplexer, and finally the TDM signal is generated here. Now here one more block schematic can also be shown, where x of n here we have, and by the use of the cosine and the sine functions fed to this summation here, the use of low pass filters, the filter function in time domain for discrete domain h of n, and the use of the decimations here. And finally for this particular application, the trans multiplexer application, here we have TDM signal that is fed as input, and with the help of the commutator here we can have connection to the various branches having the interpolator and the SSB modulators, and finally we can have the summation of all the branches, and giving through the digital to analog conversion we can generate FDM signal. So in the earlier block schematic we had the FDM to TDM, here we have TDM to FDM here. So it is trans multiplexer also made possible with the help of the multi-rate signal processing here, multi-rate digital signal processing.